On a gorgeous late summer afternoon, it's time for football from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this is Cook with the grab. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Throwing now is Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Allen, he'll dump this off to Cook. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
Well, there's no guarantee that all the points they scored opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long. They're certainly starting to set that type of a pace, and what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents. We got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Throwing to start the drive. Mason. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Mason. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 71 yards. So there's the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll have a Jets first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On 1st and 10, Mason going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On the move to his right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. On 1st down, Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. And off to a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
From the 6. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that Blake did on the last one.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
The Jets on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Mason, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown.
Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
The last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mason, he's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 70 yards.
And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. To the air, Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On play action, Allen. Wide open, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going...
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From the 6.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
Quality coverage that time. The slowdown has been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Mason. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On play action, Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Pass out left, caught by Woods.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Bills have recovered.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, it reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Allen. It's complete to Cook. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Allen.
Right back to Cook for another completion.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From the gun on third down, Mason. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third of the year. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And give him credit, he deserves it. But this is such a breakdown defensively, my goodness. From a pass rush perspective, you know that they got to be coming hard on fourth down trying to get to the quarterback. But from a coverage perspective, how do you not see that play developing? And it turns into a touchdown.
Yeah, that throw.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Now this one complete on the slant route. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Off play action. Mason rolling to his left.
Pass complete. He's got Woods streaking across the field.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
To throw on 2nd down, Mason looking middle, and that's complete.
And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun, Mason. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Mason looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 50 yards.
And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Looking to throw. Mason. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Back to throw. Mason. Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for Woods. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jelani Woods, 35 yards.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Throwing on first down is Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence.
Touchdown, Bills! From 3 yards out.
And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. Takes it at the 7.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Throwing on first down, Mason. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Being chased out left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throwing again. Mason. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He's going to go up top again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 43 yards.
And the Jets get a bit closer. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now, we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
He finds his man, complete. That's Banks. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
56.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Banks. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Allen taking it himself. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bills are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. takes it at the 7. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. This is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My A-spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle.